Unfortunately, that sounded a lot like the shows we used to do.
That was really good.
That was so bad.
No,
dude.
that was
If you heard, we had a guest on when we were on location in a deleted episode. That's in the bonus.
The
features.
lost
Just keeps
episodes.
falling.
I laid the banjo down on,
fly, yeah.
and it just continued to slide until it's completely flat. Anyway, I'm not a real banjo player, but I have a banjo.
It actually
and
sounds pretty good.
I haven't played in years, so I just wanted to try and throw.
Oh
that out
yeah,
there.
on the deleted app.
Oh yeah, we had a real banjo
Will-
player. Just
Will can
shred.
shred.
That's good.
Dang.
Yeah, so you'll have to forgive Dan and myself. We did not get dinner yet, so we'll be eating.
Neither
on
have
the
I, and
pod.
also neither has Luke.
Yeah, so appreciate it, guys.
But we're
Well,
friendly and nice.
3 pizzas out there for
cool.
you guys. So.
Well,
I don't think they're for them. So
Yeah, so
they
They're
thanks
definitely
a lot.
not. I said no
Never mind.
because
do not touch them.
I didn't know that
It was a very
people around here are
unwelcome-
millionaires and can get Papa John's. I thought we were gonna get like frozen Costco pizza.
I
Papa John's. That's-
Also, was under the impression that they would not be Papa John's, and yet here we are.
Yeah,
Papa
good.
John's is so good.
Yeah, it's also
It's-
$1 million.
It's the highest tax bracket of retail pizza shops.
Yeah, it's like $2.50 for a topping.
Dude, have I told
What?
you guys my?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Dude, it was $4.33 for a Mountain Dew at Panera.
Yeah,
That's-
well, Panera is
What?
well known
Isn't
to be
that
a
dumb?
scam.
like a fountain drink?
Yes.
Oh, does
No
it not?
Luckily, I had a
specifically-
gift card.
Not specifically Mountain Dew, though.
Just a fountain drink.
Right,
That's insane.
dude.
Why is that any better?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if you're buying a bottle of
$4.
Mountain Dew, maybe that's better. But it's just a-
Inflation,
yeah.
people.
Dude, $4 for a bottle of Mountain Dew.
It cost
it's
them about
glass.
20 cents to make it.
You
What
know
if-
what's so I have this working theory that you can like classify people and their tax bracket based off of the pizza that they bring to a party.
Sure.
So like
100%.
Someone's
It is
bringing Little
foolproof.
Caesars.
for my whole life it was Little Caesars.
Yeah.
I was stuck in Little Caesars.
Even your leftovers?
2020 came around, though.
Because Little Caesars leftovers is so bad.
Yeah, it's like Chinese food.
Dude, I would eat a
Hot
It
cardboard.
does
It
not
was
work leftover.
yeah, it's
Dude,
cardboard.
Chinese food is amazing leftovers.
No, it's not.
Oh
It's
my-
the worst leftover.
I
It
disagree.
is so good.
It does kind of suck leftover.
But anyway, you keep moving up the ranks. Pizza Hut's I haven't in the day Pizza Hut was good. Now it's like
No, wait. Pizza Hut might be the best pizza on the planet.
That's not
What about Pizza
a,
Planet?
a pan pizza from Pizza Hut?
a pan pizza from Pizza Hut?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
What
So-
about Chuck E. Cheese?
Pizza Hut is probably a little bit higher than Little Caesars, and then above that you got Domino's because they reinvented their crust.
Yes.
and it's that garlic
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm 100% in agreement with everything you're saying so far.
Okay, and then you go the tier up is Papa John's.
Yes, I agree with that bracket 100%.
and then
a good
above Papa
bracket.
John's is anything with anyone's name.
no.
So
So,
like,
Tony's.
yeah,
It
Tony's gonna be
depends.
better
Like
than Papa
real
John's.
pizza?
you can get some
Yeah.
hot garbage pizza. from-
Mama's Pizza or Mama Lucia.
So-
Tony, I don't know, dude.
Careful, buddy.
There's a
Careful.
store named that around here.
Do you remember when Domino's reinvented their
Yeah.
entire persona?
Dude,
It was
I
so
loved
good.
it.
And
They-
the garlic, that was so. I thought
They
Domino's was
said,
the best.
guys, we have sucked for so long.
Yeah.
We need a redo.
All they did
Genius
was put
campaign.
garlic on the freaking bread, and it's like it.
as
the
a
best.
as a marketing major, Dan, that was an unbelievable.
Great campaign.
It was
Hey.
unbelievable.
Dan, welcome to the show, by the way.
Thanks. I don't understand.
Dan is also here.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, welcome to Unsolved Opinions with the boys.
We don't need to do that again.
They know who we are. Guys, did you hear how many listens we're up to?
At least 7.
We've almost had 300 total.
Have we all
No
listened
way.
to
Are
it
you
once?
serious?
Yeah.
Dude, that is
We've
actually
had like 13 episodes.
that's
like,
that's amazing.
Honestly, everyone had to start somewhere.
And we started right here in this room.
And
I
we're
gotta be
still
honest
here.
with you guys. I have 2 different podcatchers that I download every episode from, so it's a little slow.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
So I use like Apple Music and then like Spotify, and
You
I
said
download
podcatcher?
podcatcher.
Can we get
is
back
like
to talking about pizza?
a bunch of different apps that will bring you podcasts or whatever.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Dan,
cool.
what would you say about the pizza thing he was talking about? As a business major.
Oh, I like Papa John's.
Tell us more about your
Wow, dude.
awesome life.
Your degree really helped you out a lot. I like Papa John's.
That was his way of saying he's rich.
Didn't he?
Where are
I
you?
think it's a great way to go
obviously.
back to the people that didn't like Domino's and let they all try it again.
Honestly, you know what we were talking about last week with the Mandela effect? Was Domino's ever different? Because I don't remember pre-changed Domino's.
That's
Definitely.
because
it
you
was
weren't born
definitely
yet.
different.
Was it bad?
Yeah, it was not good.
Really?
It's amazing now.
It is. All they did was add garlic. Their crust is just garlic, and it's great.
It's really good.
Mhm.
But Papa J's ain't nothing like no Papa J's.
Yeah, that's real good.
However,
Comment your favorite pizza below.
Domino, comment. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about.
Also, shout out to our first comment ever,
From our only
T.
listener.
Rigby.
Rodney.
Dang it.
What are you talking about? Our first comment ever. We have been reading the comments for weeks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, on our Podbean account.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
okay,
right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, sorry.
do we have ad reads today?
Of course we do.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, they require us to get so far into the episode before they.
I would think they would want to write in
their
the beginning
spot.
because people might check out.
Yeah, but when you start the podcast with, sorry, this is inside baseball, but when you start the podcast with the ads, everyone just skips through them, and the companies know that.
Yeah,
You need them to put their phone down or something and then walk away from them, or put them in their pocket, and maybe they'll be too lazy to skip through them.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm not bringing my
I've-
phone.
I've
in my
done
pocket. Yeah.
I've been a little bit too lazy before. I think we all have been. I know about BetterHelp.
Too much, some could say.
Yeah, some might
I am
say
a
too.
big consumer of Birch Gold advertisements.
Dude, there's a football podcast that I listen to, and daggone, there's like tampon commercials on it. I'm like, what? They don't know the demo.
That is super.
Well, you're listening to it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Got him.
Nailed
I
it.
don't understand.
Got him. He did catch you. Well,
So, how was everybody's week? I'm just
Wait.
doing it all in one lump. I was doing it all in one lump group instead of going around the room. Does anybody have anything interesting as a group to talk about?
Easter, he is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Easters.
Whoop, whoop.
Easters.
You know, I have had a very long time dealing with this guy who hates Easter. He just keeps texting me about how evil it is. And I haven't texted him back since Thursday. I still am getting texts.
What does he
today.
think is evil about Easter?
Something about fertility and nonsense.
Dude, yeah, the
Some
Roman
bunnies.
goddess Hystera
Whoa.
had a pet rabbit that laid eggs, and it's a symbol of fertility, and it's supposed to be
Yeah, like he hates
that whole deal.
he hates that any kids would ever look for Easter eggs.
Steve, how do you know so much about everything?
I
like
think
that?
everybody knows that though. I think you might be the only one who didn't know that.
I've never heard it.
No,
Oh,
dude.
really?
Steve knows.
But I don't
like,
look up the weird holiday.
That's Steve just
tradition
knows
meanings.
all the weird. Like, it's not knocking you at all. It's awesome. But like, anytime someone brings up something like that, you know about it because you listen to some podcast or something about it. I feel like is that a fair statement?
I have one of the minds that like just random information sticks to.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
Would
that-
you say that sometimes you even surprise yourself?
I'm just so brilliant. No, it's like one of those things. Like we were talking about the other day, where I was like, I remembered all these birthdays from when I was in elementary school.
That is crazy.
Like it's not helpful,
no, it is.
and there are a lot of things that like I just seem to know, but and when I say it, but then I'm like have to go back and do I actually know that, or was that just
Right.
contrived in
So
my?
you're just saying you just kind
Fauna.
of pull it out of nowhere and hope you're right. Like
Most
some-
of the time, if you say something confidently, people will think that you know. What
do
you're
you
talking about.
start a sentence
I
and
think that's
sometimes
true.
not know where you're going with it, sort of thing?
Yeah, I just have to buckle up and see where it leads.
Okay.
I did get the reference.
Okay, thank you.
Do you guys know why Easter is celebrated on Easter?
Define on Easter.
Like how we figure out what day is Easter?
No,
every
I
year
was just
and why it
hearing about
jumps?
that today. Last year was April 9th, I heard. Why was it March 31st?
Because it's going off a different calendar than
You're going off the
ours.
Jewish.
So the way that you figure out Easter, sorry,
That was I was like into what
It's
Dan
a
was
Jewish
saying.
Festival, right?
yeah. So it's
Nailed it.
the
thought it
Passover
was-
festival is the Jewish festival that it's based off of.
Heard of that.
And they celebrate that. It happens after the first full moon, after the equinox. And so, as Christians, we celebrate Passover as Maundy Thursday. So, you figure out the equinox is March 22nd, 21st. It's 21st, the first day of spring.
I'm checking out, but go ahead.
Okay. So, you know what the equinox is, right?
The
Sure.
car.
Well, yeah. It's the second time you've got me on one of those card shows. So the
yes.
equinox is half day, half night.
Okay.
The day is equal to
Got
night.
it.
Dusk, they call it.
It happens in spring and fall.
Okay.
So after that equinox, they wait for the first full moon.
Okay.
And after that full moon, they celebrate Passover.
Okay.
So for Christians, we wait for the first full moon after the equinox, and then we celebrate that following Thursday as
Okay.
the Lord's Supper. The following Sunday is Easter.
How? So are we determining Easter like a few weeks before?
No, we have it years and years.
So we just know when the full moon's going to be.
Yeah.
And we're predicting it off of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, they know what time the eclipse is happening.
Oh, speaking of which, I think
And
I'm
have
going.
for like ever.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Are you sure about that? Because I thought maybe we talked about this last week, but I thought that someone like after the last eclipse, they're like, this will be the last one in like 500 years.
No, I knew about this one at the last one. I think,
okay.
or at least shortly after.
My mistake.
They said, "Don't worry if you miss it. Just buckle up for 7 years."
Really?
And then we were like,
This
"Wow."
is the big one. Last one wasn't as big as this one.
What's
Really?
different about it?
Bigger
Last time I think there was
this
like,
one's the end of the world.
it was like less than 2 minutes of
Yes.
totality or less than a minute of totality. And now on this one, in some places, depending on where you are, you can get like 4 minutes. I think places in Mexico might get over 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
We're gonna need
yeah,
to
but is it
fact
worth
check that,
driving all the way to Mexico for an extra minute?
Yes.
Well, I'll be
Well,
there anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, they're giving a ton of money if you sneak over the border. Dude, I've been
Let's
doing.
go.
That's how I've been paying my
And
mortgage.
there goes our ad reads.
Here we go. We don't even have a border.
That's crazy. So,
Steve, what's your take on that?
Could you give us your full take on the international border crisis?
a friend of ours texted us and said, "Hey, you guys want to do a day trip to
The
Chicago,
border.
Cleveland.
to go see the totality?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm in. Boys trip. That'd be fun."
No,
And
his wife's going
And then I find
and
out
his baby.
that is, and I don't have family that is able to go, so I may be bailing out of it 'cause
Oh, you can come with my wife and 2 babies.
So you would just be.
I think that would
Can we
be
just copy
he would
that
be then in
sentence?
the same situation he's trying to avoid with the other guy.
it's just doubling down the
I'll be
predicament
there.
he's not happy with.
I'll be up there.
The whole podcast is going.
Are you going?
Actually,
Liz?
we should totally pod during
Hello.
the eclipse.
Luke's
I'm not going.
Well, me and Ben.
Is that the whole podcast? My gosh.
We'll talk about it there.
Are you day tripping it?
I think we're going to shoot for Sunday and then come back Monday night.
Nice. Yeah.
Because day trip sounds kind of terrible.
Yeah. I'm
You got
kinda
that
with you.
Fortunato money, dude.
yeah, probably buying Papa John's left and right all the way there.
There's
probably
no
stop.
way that somebody could afford a hotel and Papa John's in the same night.
Seriously.
We
Unless
got
you are
family
rolling.
actually in. So I found out where it was.
His
In
family
Mansfield,
popped
Ohio.
Oh.
Ohio.
Oh.
Ohio.
Also, keep your eye on the forecast, fellas, because it's going to be overcast.
Oh gosh.
I looked it up. It said
That would
it was
suck.
like cloud with sun.
Yeah, that's dangerous. It's like the one cloud
Dude,
hits the sun, you're like,
Unbelievable.
That
well, we're also shooting to go to
is a really good point.
Cuyahoga,
Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga
Try one more.
National Park while we're there.
It's
So
the
we might-
lamest of all the national parks.
Yeah,
I
but
can
it's
attest
a
to
national
that.
park. So
Are
It
you
is-
scratching your
we may-
list?
oh yeah, we scratched the list.
Dan's a big national park guy.
Got to hit them all.
It's the
He's
worst
got a
one.
board game for national parks.
I do.
I know. I played it. It's actually kind of fun.
It's pretty cool. It's like Ticket to Ride, kind
It's just
of.
like Ticket to Ride.
Never heard of it.
Ticket to Ride.
Never heard of it. Except for the Beatles song.
The Toby Mac lyric?
Dan, how's your week?
It's good. You always ask me this. I never have anything
Dude, I
unless I
That's
do.
why
have
I did
something.
it as a group
What was the most
earlier.
interesting that happened?
All right,
in
I'll
the
tell you my thing I wanted to bring to the podcast.
Wait, what'd you guys do for Easter?
family.
Anything other than family?
Dan is trying so hard to make this interesting,
Dan
and
was just
Steven's doing
deflated.
everything he can to kill it.
Dude, every time that we pod with all four of us, you kill the mood so much.
What do you? He had something he was gonna say. We were all like getting hyped, and you're like, "What's going on with everybody's Easter?"
we gotta
plans?"
get rid of all like the boring filler stuff if he's gonna get to the meat.
Like the border crisis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
How
Fine,
about-
Dan. Tell us the interesting thing.
I went to my in-laws' house.
in Lynchburg.
Yeah, and I helped. Yeah, it was yeah,
Unbelievable.
we ate some food. Basically, like every Easter.
Oh, I got another thing that happened to me today, kind of, because I
Bendo
wasn't
just
there.
spilled soda all over my antique couch.
You can hardly call this a soda.
Well,
It's
it's water,
LaCroix.
and it was on his.
LaCroix
What
is
is vibrating?
disgusting.
It is gross.
What's vibrating?
Did you guys feel that?
Earthquake, probably. We get them a lot here in California.
Anyways,
You're not feeling that vibration.
Bro, I think you're losing your mind.
I might be losing
I
my
don't
mind.
feel anything.
Dude, that was wild. 2 times in a row. Maybe your guys' shoes.
Dan, go ahead with your story.
Maybe
Nope,
our
I'm wearing
phones-
socks.
Dang.
Today, or the other day, I got a phone call from a guy wanting to check out my graveyard at my house.
Weird.
Dan has a graveyard in his house.
Yep.
Backstory.
So does Luke.
I do.
And
yeah, what's
oh,
going on?
I should tell him about yours.
No, you shouldn't.
I do
He
too.
works for the Culpeper Cemetery Coalition or something
No,
like that.
this guy sounds weird.
Well, he showed up today.
Yeah, I don't
Was
want
he
him
weird?
in my house.
I wasn't there.
Oh.
That's what it is.
That is a little weird.
Freaking feet just pounding away on the ground.
Oh, dude, Dan
Wait, Luke, you
loves-
seriously wouldn't let somebody look at your graveyard?
No.
You let me look at it.
I mean, I would let you look at it.
Well, what's
but a
it-
Well,
random
I already
dude?
looked at it.
Who knows what his motives are?
I'm
Maybe he
sure
wants.
he's not
Maybe
digging
he
them
wants
up.
to find out that he is related to the property owner or something, and then he can file a dispute for whose
I
property.
was kind of
is
hoping
whose.
that a whole thing, like the game Uncharted,
Yeah.
if like a whole treasure hunting like
That'd be
community
sweet.
starts fighting in my backyard over
Oh.
this treasure, and then I find out there's treasure there, and I actually get to keep it all.
What if they track you down and try to kill you?
I
for
think
it?
Well, they already know where I am because it's my backyard.
That's
right now
true. You're screwed.
we have a great cross section of the two of your guys' lives. Like Luke's like, no, they're gonna come take my gold, and Dan's like, oh, it's gonna be an adventure.
I just don't like random people near my house.
Hey, that's fine. I have a graveyard in my backyard, but it's fresh.
Oh gosh.
I dug mine up. It is not fresh.
What? What?
I don't know.
Just
actually.
kidding.
I was making a joke like I killed someone.
I was
I was
wondering
gonna
where
say, like,
your wife was.
Yeah. Well, she brought back Papa John's.
Wow. Full circle. Hey Dan, what was that thing you want to talk about?
That was it.
Nope, that wasn't it. That just came to mind.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. The other thing, speaking of mines,
So anyway, the whole thing turned out to be an Uncharted series. Speaking of mines,
Thank God we have somebody else. To talk
I
about.
sent this to you guys. I doubt you read it.
no,
But
I didn't.
the, you know what Neuralink is?
Yeah, of course.
Heard of it?
Yeah, so it's like the computer brain implant that basically allows you to control,
Dude.
computers with your brain.
This is what I want to talk about too. AI stuff.
Well, the first guy that got the implant,
Wait, they experiment. The people are getting it now. They're
yeah.
testing
So
it?
the very first guy that had the implant, I was just reading an article that I sent to you guys about him, and he's just like, "Dude, this is the greatest thing." It was a quadriplegic guy, and he was talking about playing Civilization 6 all the time with his buddy, and his friend had to, like, he'd basically be telling his friend like what to click each time, and it's a really long. Like, if you ever played that game lasts like 6 hours per game. And so people obviously get tired clicking for you. He played he said he stayed up all night playing Civilization 6 with his mind. He also came in second in a Mario Kart race. He's like, dude, I feel like I'm using the Force. Just everything on the computer is like doing exactly what I want. Music's turning up and down in the background.
Is it all in his imagination?
He's learning Japanese and some other language. He's just downloading.
Is it all in his imagination or is it real?
It's real.
Like he's controlling
Dude,
the
this
computer
is
without touching
straight up Matrix.
Hang on a second. Hang on a
I'm
second.
so interested in the downloading Japanese thing.
Is he
how?
Well, this goes back to what I was saying before about the Tower of Babel and how like God dispersed everybody because we all understood each other's languages and we're trying to be just one giant kind of God together. And then he broke up all our languages, and now it's going back to maybe no language barriers pretty soon.
So Neuralink is the modern day Babel?
No, the
The
app
opposite.
Babel is
Yeah,
the
that-
modern day Babel.
You are so dumb.
There's an app Babel?
Yeah, it teaches you languages.
Idiot.
What? I thought that was...
I've dabbled with the
Duolingo.
Babel.
There's
yeah.
two.
No,
at
there.
least.
What's the thing
There's
that...
more than
Rosetta
two.
Stone.
Rosetta
Hang on a
yeah.
second. I need to ask this question.
That's
Guys,
for
stuck in
Spanish.
2007.
Was he actually controlling things on the computer with his mind, or was that in his mind?
It's like a computer chip. They like put a quarter-size hole in your head,
What?
robotically insert it into your brain.
He's using Bluetooth with his brain.
And
into the
then
computer.
Okay, so he
basically-
actually is
yeah.
controlling the computer.
It's
That's
like
insane.
having an extra brain attached to your brain.
Luke was just simply asking: is he visualizing, thinking that he's controlling a computer? Is he actually controlling a computer? He is actually
He's
controlling.
actually controlling it.
That is insane.
Yeah,
That's like
it's pretty cool.
What's that movie with Scarlett Johansson?
Her.
The Island.
No, is it her?
Her.
Oh,
No,
her, where
no,
he
it's
falls
not,
in
it's
love
not
with
her.
the.
No, Lucy, where she like begins to. I think it's Lucy. She like begins to use her
I think
brain
you're
so
right.
much
And I
Dude,
turned
this
it off
girl's
after
in a
like 4
lot
minutes.
of.
that she control. Well,
AI
she's
stuff.
incredible. So
Well, yeah.
she like controls stuff with her brain, it's like if you tap in like the full potential. You've seen it, right? You know what I'm talking about?
I just said, but no one could hear me. I watched about 2 minutes of it, and then I had to turn it off.
Okay, well,
But
it's
I'll
kinda
try
like
again.
that.
Because you were bored, or because you had something to do?
I was probably both.
Literally anything else.
Carry on.
Nothing. I'm just saying, like that movie, like she taps into the full potential of her brain or whatever is the concept. Like you know how they say that we only use like 10%
Like
of our brains.
Limitless.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna say. It kind of reminds me of that movie or whatever.
Oh yeah, another cool thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but this is an add-on.
I get it. I
Okay.
get the dip, but it's more. But it's like at some point, you'll be able to like open like the elevator will go to the floor you want just by thinking about it or whatever. It's insane.
Because of Neuralink.
Correct.
Right. It's
Yeah.
a misnomer that we can unlock our brain and
No, yeah, that's not what I'm saying. Like control.
But that's not
like
really
that.
unlocking your brain.
Dude, we were
Dude, that's
just
what we just
circular
said.
like crazy.
What I'm saying is, it's like basically okay. If you took that movie and she had Neuralink instead of just having full potential of her brain,
Then she could do double.
that's
what
what
she
Neuralink.
could do.
And she like turns into a computer at the end of the
Dude,
movie.
imagine if she
really is
had
like that.
2 Neuralinks.
That's a true story.
Durolink,
Patent that.
dude.
No, that's Duolingo.
What also is cool is that so the idea behind Neuralink in the first place, well, maybe not in the first place, but it's supposed to help people medically, like this guy was quadriplegic. They're also making it so that blind people will be able to see for the first time by installing cameras and then like bypassing all the dead nerves in their bodies.
Dude,
and
that's
teaching
what
their brains.
the paraplegics is as well, and Alzheimer's is they're trying to slow roll it out for these health patients or medical patients and stuff,
That is
so that it
insane.
would reverse Alzheimer's and it would reverse being a paraplegic. Like he could actually have his motor skills back because it's like using Bluetooth rather than your broken nerve receptors and
But
stuff.
also with Alzheimer's, wouldn't you still die from that? Because it's like destroying, like eating away your brain, actually, instead of just losing memory.
Okay,
I don't know.
I have 3 questions. One, this is just a simple yes or no. Is this an Elon Musk thing?
Yes.
yes,
Cool. Next one. How
That's-
much does it cost, or what is the?
I'm sure you could probably get it for free as a trial right now.
Okay. 3, is this the mark of the beast?
100%. This is the thing where I'm like, Elon Musk might be the coolest guy ever to exist, or he's the Antichrist.
Yeah.
This is the mark of the beast until the next mark of the beast can happen.
There's
Remember when
always
people
a-
thought the Apple Watch was kind of the Apple,
And then the
Remember, because it
vaccine.
was like didn't it talk about, or is it the forehead?
It says the wrist and the forehead.
It does say the wrist. So yeah, I remember people like because you like buy stuff with it or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Well, Neuralink, I think, is like right top left.
Oh, so we're safe.
Yeah, you're good.
As long as
You
they
are
don't center
good.
that puppy.
I can't wait to sign up.
They're going to have one that you don't have to implant, but it's just a headband that you wear, kind of like those headlamps.
Yes.
And then it's going to be like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's crazy. So Elon Musk, he is like, dude, he's a genius, or he's evil. One of the two.
Well, I think
You
either
could
way, he's
definitely be
probably
both.
Evil genius.
Yeah.
It's like the brain from Pinky and the Brain.
The dude just gets stuff done.
He does. And he
Kinda.
talks about why he just kind of goes for it.
He goes for it. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? Like he doesn't really think about
Like
these things. that much.
Cybertruck, I'm going to throw a baseball and shatter the window, but
Yeah.
that's not going to stop me.
I remember when
Give
he-
me 18 more years and that Cybertruck will be on the
Yeah,
road.
he just goes. Remember when he was on Joe Rogan? He was talking
Yeah.
about the flamethrower. He's like, "Yeah, I started that as a joke, and then it made me millions of dollars." It's like he just does that stuff.
Do you know the story behind that? It's one of my favorite stories to
No.
tell about Elon Musk.
Go ahead.
So he made the flamethrower, and it looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's just a butane torch.
Yeah.
So UPS said UPS or FedEx, one of the people said, we're not going to ship anything called flamethrower. So he, the actual name brand of it is not a flamethrower. So they
Yeah,
had to-
yeah. I remember
it's like,
there's something about that. That's
he's
so
like,
cool.
if one of us was a genius with our same like sense of humor, and
Well, isn't he like a little autistic? Or
He is a
something?
kid at heart. And yes.
Yeah.
you kind of
You should listen to-
Yeah.
Sorry, T. Rigby, but you should listen to Elon Musk's biography. T. Rodney.
It's not Rigby.
What if-
Eleanor Rigby.
Who's T. Rigby? Rigby.
But what if he's the Antichrist?
T. Rigby?
No.
He's not the Antichrist.
T. Rodney is safe.
You don't even know. Like, you don't know.
He could be.
He will be known.
How dare you just say it? You're just leading people astray, bro.
Also,
I know who it is.
You know the Antichrist?
no, he knows who Elon Musk is.
T. Rodney.
We know who you are.
Yeah, I know you do not get past me.
There's no hiding.
I think I know who that is.
Some dude in Denmark, like, what?
Hey, we do have a new Brazilian follower.
Hat.
Shout out to our Brazilian. Also, shout out to Sarah for making us a sweet
Cover
art.
Dude,
Sarah.
Sarah.
It's so cool.
We need to get her in here. Talk to her about her arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us can't show up that week.
It'll be probably
Sorry,
Luke.
Luke.
It'll probably be me anyway.
Hey, guys.
Or we could invest in a 5th microphone.
No,
There's
we
only
would
four-
need a whole new
there's only
mixer
4
and everything.
ports.
We're poor. We are still at Little Caesars. For
We
the
could use our church's soundboard that's got like 32 of them.
We could
And just
share
have a
microphones.
party.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
So, for Easter, we didn't get baskets, but we got like the kids a gift, one gift apiece or whatever, and we got my 4-year-old this Raphael Ninja Turtles, like it's like a bandana and it has 2 daggers with it.
For Easter?
Yeah, I don't know,
Come on, man.
dude. We made it very much about Jesus, but we also we got each of them like a small like $15 gift or whatever. So that was his.
Heresy.
And so he's loving. I know they're actually called sais, but we call them daggers around the house. And so I convinced him that when you stab someone with a dagger, you don't call it stabbing, you call it dagging, because they're daggers. And so today, like this is Easter, so a couple days ago, I forgot completely about it. Today, he's like, "Dad, can I have ice cream?" I was like, "No." He's like, "I'm gonna dag you," as he holds his dagger up. I'm like, "Oh, dude, please don't dag me."
That is
can't."
awesome.
So I'm trying to run with that until he's 40.
As an EMT, have you ever had to pull out a dagger? Like, do you take it out like a slot?
You never
Like
take
kind of like
it
one of
out.
those games?
Oh, dude, you're talking one of those like,
Yeah, the crooked Jafar ones?
yeah.
Oh, what
ones.
are you talking about?
I'm just talking about the sai, the Raphael like trident dagger thing.
I hate to bring this up, but I've never watched Ninja Turtles.
Get
Yeah,
out.
I haven't either.
Don't
What
do it. What about you?
There's no chance Ben has seen
I
it.
have no idea what you're talking about.
That's not true, but he hasn't seen it.
Teenage Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, I heard you say that.
Have you watched that?
Oh yeah,
You really have?
yeah, dude. And my least favorite ones were the teenagers.
I
I definitely preferred the mutants,
just the regular mutant Ninja Turtles.
but I don't know. I still never. I didn't get far enough to figure out where the turtles came in.
Yeah, so he's a fan.
Oh gosh.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, friend of the show. Friend
It's
of the
a
show.
cultural phenomenon, and I'm not going to feel weird that you guys have not seen it. Speaking of
should.
kid shows, do you guys know VR Troopers?
We are VR, bro.
Negative.
That's what's up.
Dude, my whole life, I've only met one other person that's watched VR Troopers, and it's this man sitting next
The
to me.
homeschooler.
I have never heard of it.
It was like it went in the same time as Power Rangers, like when Power Rangers was big. And they had like all the offshoot ones, like Big Bad Beetleborgs was another one, and VR Troopers.
I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers.
I know. That's why I figured you wouldn't watch Ninja Turtles either.
Does this sound better?
No.
No, it sounds so poppy.
I think it sounds the same. Oh, it does a little poppy.
Okay, second thing I had as my stuff to talk about, the DAG thing was the one that I wanted to bring up because it's funny. This morning, I'm walking out of my room, and I feel some... you guys are going to make fun of me, but this is 100% hand to the Lord what happened. I'm walking out of my room. No one is near me.
Sorry about that.
What channel are you?
Squeal.
All right. Nope, that's not you. I don't know who I muted. Unbelievable.
Just gotta power through. Okay, I made it.
That's amazing.
Ben's playing with his mic. So anyway, I'm walking out of my room and I feel something drop on the back of my heel as I'm walking. Okay. I reach back. I'm like, what was that? And there's like a handful of this goo.
No.
Jeez.
Guano.
It looked
Guano.
exactly like snot. It was like,
Was it not?
but it was like, I held my hand up and whatever this goo is dripping 4 inches off of my finger, just dangling there. No one is around me.
Did you look up?
I looked up. There's nothing on the ceiling. No predator just ready to
Yeah, that's what I would
drool
think.
on me or whatever.
Or David Cross, like, stuck to the ceiling in Men in Black.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Spider-Man with the blood
Was that
drips.
David Cross?
I think it was. Is
Oh.
that his name?
What happened?
The guy from Arrested Development?
Tobias
Where
Funke?
is the slime?
So I immediately
jar it?
freaked out and threw it down the sink, disgusted. But I have no idea what it is.
Did it move around?
Was it
No.
flubber?
No, it wasn't bouncy.
Was it
no.
symbiote?
What's flubber, Luke?
Flubber is the movie with Robert Williams.
That is so much worse than you not knowing what the movie was.
No, I know what Flubber is. It's the little green guy.
No,
that dance.
But it's not-
It's so much. It would have been better for you. Had
We're
you
not even gonna
gotten
bring it
that
up.
Robin Williams
whole-
is in it, isn't he?
Robert Williams is in it.
Robert Williams.
Yeah, I said Robert at first. Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
that's a great movie.
So anyway, I'm horrified. I don't know what it was.
Should be.
As I said,
Wait, you still never figured it out?
I never figured it out.
Dude, why would you not say that?
Did
sucker?
you? I have
Because
to ask. No, I can't ask.
ask it?
it.
Did you check your underwear?
It's not my underwear.
Whose was it?
Did you check? Did you check?
Yeah. I'm telling you, it was there. This is going down a dark road.
Go ahead.
It was so much.
What was your
And it was
underwear?
like yellow.
Oh gosh.
I don't know what it was.
What could produce?
This one tastes like it got into an onion patch.
What was that?
This is
That's
when
from-
Napoleon Dynamite's
Yeah,
taste
the milk.
testing the milk. The 4-H club.
This one tastes like who got into it.
Dude, I've not seen that movie
Okay.
in so long.
So when you put it down the drain,
I heard some growling while
Oh.
it was down there.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Was there stuff in it, or was it completely clear?
It looked like
do your kids have slime in the house?
clear, very viscous, like a yellowish tint mucus.
A tinge.
like a 6 knot.
Was it pungent looking?
Like a 6 knot. Like they got a sinus infection and they snotted.
I
Do
know
you-
it well. I've been cleaning that up all week.
But
Well, 2 days.
again, I
It
have
will
to
be a
say,
Do your kids play with slime in the house? You know the little slime thing that kids are obsessed
No.
with? Okay. All right, go ahead.
they do, but this is not.
Okay.
It's not even
You have to say what?
close. Like no one was within 10 feet of me, and it just
What time of the day was this?
first thing in the morning.
Like, is it dark outside?
No,
Was it creepy?
no, it was just gross.
Did you make eggs?
I
Yeah, did
just
you-
walked out of my room. Like
Oh, okay.
I woke up, walked out to go to the bathroom, right on the back.
So
of my
what
heel.
is your?
Dude.
What are you thinking it is?
I got no idea what it is. It's freaking me out.
Okay. And did you smell it?
This morning, that
Did-
thing dropped on my foot. It was like that snot stuff.
Thank you for the mojitos.
My wife just walked in. Was there anyone
so
around
much.
me? Could anyone have just like shot a snot rocket on me?
Hey, Steve's wife. Do you know what that slime was?
No.
It was not rocks. What is this?
I just ate a stem.
It smells wild.
This smells. Is this ashwagandha root?
What?
Dude, it's Hannah's favorite thing in the world. This smells like, what is this, lavender?
Is this like ginger ale?
They brought us some drink that looks like.
Thank you, ladies.
It's either to taste good for us or to kill us all.
It's ginger ale
Oh.
with.
Oh, it's like actual homemade ginger ale.
Can I have a piece of pizza with
Is it homemade ginger ale?
I don't know what this.
I don't know what the
Root is.
grass is on the top.
Ashwagandha root.
So was it Roxy?
This is delicious.
She says it was Roxy, but that she added that.
Do you
I
think
don't know.
you just stepped in something or did it
Roxy's the
fall?
dog,
It
by the way.
legit fell
How do
on
you
the
know
back
it
of my heel.
When you say back of your heel, like your Achilles?
I was walking forward, my foot was behind me, my toes were on the ground as in a pushing motion.
You walk in a very
I walk like Sasquatch.
yeah, dude, a very like you have a serious roll to your gait, I suppose.
I didn't think so, but
Apparently.
it felt like the pressure to enough to make me stop in my tracks and say, "What just fell on?" Oh, there's leaves in this thing.
Yeah, this drink is awesome.
I wonder if the leaves are safe to drink.
Oh yeah, dude. Dan's over there eating them. I think all his leaves are gone.
Dude, he just chomped down on the whole.
He took the
There's a
leaf.
whole tree branch in his drink. He's
All his
it's
leaves
gone.
are gone. That's kind of like a good band.
So
name.
it's what is this?
All the leaves.
What is it called? Asho. What do you?
Ashwagandha root.
Aj- no.
Ashwagandha?
Azerbaijan.
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha?
Kind of like Wakanda, but Waganda.
And
Ashwagandha.
Ashbash Gadash. Nope.
That's-
Oshkosh Bagosh.
That's the thing on your knee, right?
Bagosh.
Wow.
That thing on your knee?
That's your patella.
No, there's a thing on the bottom of your knee that hurts. I think that's Oshkosh Bagosh. Or is that the
What
kid's
are
store?
you
It's a
talking
kid's
about?
story.
What is the thing
Who
on the
are
bottom
you?
of your shoot, that's
It's
gonna
your
bug me.
Your
reflex
arch.
button.
No, it's like people develop it and it's really painful.
A bruise?
Scoliosis.
Just move on.
Heel
Just move on.
spurs.
Just
I got a
ab-
question for
abort.
you.
Go
I was
ahead.
thinking about this. And I only have thought about the question, no answers.
Nice.
Why is light fast?
What is light?
What is
It's
light and what
waves.
makes it so fast?
God.
I would say the
No, dude,
size
waves.
of the waves.
I've seen waves that aren't glowing though.
What is propelling light?
light is energy.
Yes.
Energy is in motion.
Right.
And Newton.
Which brings us to our today's sponsor,
Welcome.
light bulbs. Luke.
Yeah. Well, can you the name of the light bulb, please? Not just any light bulb.
Oshkosh Bagosh.
No, let's do the real name of the
Okay,
light
for
bulb.
Xander's light bulb.
Xander's light bulb, brought to you by Xander's light bulbs. Have you been at home and wondered why your light bulbs are so boring? Why are they just regular white? Why can't they be any other colors? Check out Xander's light bulbs for all your different colored light bulb needs, including black lights. Black lights probably their best seller, I'd say. Really popular
I
in
have
bedrooms.
3 in my bedroom.
really,
Make any bedroom a crime scene.
yep, really popular in bedrooms or to get rid of evidence in crime scenes. I think that's probably one of their biggest selling points is
It doesn't get rid of evidence. It illuminates the
well,
evidence.
so you can get rid of it. Obviously, I mean,
Oh, it just helps you see it.
this is the stuff that you'll find on their website. They just kind of walk you through how to get rid of evidence through Xander's light bulbs. That's Zandr, no E, Zandr, Xander.
Isn't there an X in there?
Oh yeah, sorry. I think it starts the next.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
It's short for Alexander, I think.
XZAR.
XANDR, XANDR, Xander's lightbulbs.com.
Check
it
them
out.
out.
Yep. Friend of
And
the show.
next ad read is 1-800-flagpoles.com. Dan?
Flagpoles?
1-800-flagpoles.com.
Yeah, you got a flag, but you don't have a pole. You need to raise it. You look silly standing in the front yard, just holding that American flag, spinning around like some kind of weirdo. Get a pole, stick it in the ground, call it a day.
Well, they
Call
also
us 1-800-FLAGPOLES.
they also sell
.com.
flagpoles.
That,
They're
that
ama-
might be a real number we should check.
I
It
think
truly is. We have a friend who started that company.
Oh.
He invented the
Who's our
telescoping
friend?
flagpole.
Are you
The
serious?
guy in
think
Costa Rica.
That
They
same
also-
guy,
Same guy invented the
the
reverse, in the
reverse
Honda
for Honda
Goldwing.
Goldwings. And
So-
has a sick tree house in the
Wait,
jungle.
he invented the reverse gear for Honda Goldwings?
Yeah,
He did.
The things that break all the time?
probably.
Yeah, that's why he was rich.
That's why he lives in Costa Rica.
He doesn't own the company anymore.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if they're reliable or not.
Do they also sell
Honda's a problem.
flags
Yeah,
with
probably.
the flagpoles?
I'm sure you can get one.
Actually, I think they do. And
Check out their
They're made in
website,
America.
1-800-flagpoles.com.
Chinese flags are top selling one. Go get you one.
Code unsought poles.
Were those words?
Unsought poles?
Unsought poles. That sounds like a strip
Code
club
on
name.
top. Owl.
Or a pole. Strip
You're
club.
talking about Chinese flags, and then you're code on top pole. I don't.
That escalated quickly. Wow.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
How's your tree branch, Blue?
Not great.
I feel like this kind of messed with our rhythm, but it is delicious.
It really. It's not bad.
Are you supposed to eat that?
I
Luke?
can't.
Oh my gosh, I
imagine.
was drinking this water and I thought it was that stuff. And I had no idea what was happening. in
Way
my taste
disappointed.
buds.
It's so flat.
It is kind
This
of
is
flat.
better.
Was that
ginger
at
ale.
least your water? Or was that just sitting there?
No, yeah, that was mine.
Okay.
It could be eucalyptus.
Have you guys noticed how good our conversations are when we're not on mics?
Dude,
It's much better. I'd say.
guys, I think you all are hating. I think our podcast crushes it during conversations.
I think it's good background
Everyone stops.
music.
And now that you mention it, yeah, we're kind of killing it.
If
Like-
you're looking for unsought opinions, this is the place.
Every
Dude.
review that we've gotten in real life was it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Is that
Like to a person.
Yeah, and that's to our faces.
what kind of sentence did I just say? If you're looking for unsought opinions, what is that? That's not a double negative. What would that be?
It's an incomplete sentence.
Is that what it is?
It's just a question.
There's
It's
no subject.
interrogative.
If you're looking for unsought opinions, that doesn't make sense, does it? Check us out. We're
If
in
you're seeking unsought opinions, and
I think you're thinking of our premium cast.
yeah,
sought
there's,
opinions.
There's no seeking a unsought thing. So,
If anyone wants to
That's-
sponsor us with cameras, let me know.
can't stop.
do we have any more ad reads,
beefing
or
over
do we just
there.
have the two ads today?
That's all for right now.
Okay.
We'll get back to it.
Okay. So, how was everyone's week?
So let's talk more about AI. You got someone actually tried the Neuralink thing,
Yes.
and it was successful.
successful. He said it was the best decision he's made.
Is
But
he
he did
real?
say, he's like, it's not like they're just done. He said there are a lot of hiccups that he's noticed, but overall it's been amazing. and
My eyes are
life-changing.
vibrating.
Does he just get hiccups a lot?
So where does this take us as a society? Like,
Down
what
the-
does
the
10
gutter.
years from now look like?
Honestly, like remember when the app, like I was talking about the Apple Watch, when it came out, it was like the craziest thing in the world. I feel like you could wear this phone on your wrist. In 10 years from now, maybe it's more like 20 years from now. That's probably going to be kind of normal. The Neuralink thing.
Yeah, but okay. But the Neuralink is so much more than
It's way
the
more.
Apple
You're right.
Watch.
You're right.
And that's like Elon Musk was saying AI is going to outpace us unless we synthesize with.
Well, the difference
Technology.
between, I
You
feel
need
like,
to make love to it.
He said like the medium from our eyes into our hands to text a message or to Google something, like already we have unlimited knowledge, but it's at our fingertips. It's not in our brain.
Well, think about like what you just said. Think about how much phones, like these computers in our pockets, have changed society. A ton
Exactly.
in the last 25 years alone. So you're right. You're talking about another jump like that. Well, it's probably the end of us.
Probably bigger.
Probably bigger.
Probably, but I mean,
we'll
not
all
really.
be able
Do
to
you
see
think-
through each
not-
other's eyes.
Not really bigger because
I bet
this was
pretty
there was
easily.
nothing
Dude, it's
like this.
exponential.
There'll be no
No.
privacy because we can all read each other's minds, too.
What?
Yeah, dude,
Dude,
imagine,
how would you not be able to if we just link up?
Right.
Oh, dude, that's so
And then people that
100%.
don't want to do Neuralink, that's end of the world stuff.
We're
You're not
basically
gonna
gonna be
buy
like-
or sell or anything.
We're going to be like an ant colony.
dude. That's crazy.
We'll be the new Amish. Well, I will be. I'm not getting a Neuralink.
What
I don't
does
know
that
about you
mean?
guys.
Oh.
How like
You're not getting
don't know
Neuralink,
that-
bro?
not if I can help it.
Shoot.
You should be able to help it.
You-
Unless
You three are
Can I
all
ask
in
you
favor.
why you wouldn't get it?
go ahead. Don't be shy.
Because it's
I feel like we all just sort of accepted that he was not going to get it, and we don't know why.
I don't know that I have any reason. I don't want to be synthesized with a robot.
Can you take it out?
But what if the robot was amazing?
So you three are all telling me tomorrow Neuralink FDA.
Oh,
approved.
there's
No.
absolutely zero chance I'm getting a
Yeah.
Neuralink. I just wanted to know why you're not.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think it sounds amazing and it'd be cool to try, but I wouldn't do it.
If it was a headset and
Yeah.
I could do it, then I'm all about it.
Right.
Don't be implanting me with Alexa.
I think they're doing it because people won't buy the headsets because they hate them.
Yeah,
Well, they're
'cause-
also
and they
too-
also look ridiculous.
And they're
That's,
also
well, that's why they hate
Have
them.
you guys tried the Apple glasses or whatever?
no, but they look amazing.
Do
They're
they?
like
People aren't buying them,
3,500
so
bucks.
they're
What do
not
they do?
buying
They are.
them.
they're not buying them.
How much
Because
are
they're
they?
So expensive. They're $3,000.
They're very
bucks.
expensive.
Well, there you go. I
What do
mean,
they do?
But you should say there's nothing wrong with Neuralink morally. Still, at least want to wait for a few versions down the line.
That's what I
Of
think.
course,
That's,
of
Yeah.
the four of us, Dan's going to be the one to jump in.
I
Oof.
think I think the versions thing is a good point because I think that's also why the goggles aren't taking off because we're still kind of in that first step of goggles, especially like Apple's version because like yeah, it's really cool. Like you can like watch a movie in your goggles and it's basically like a 70-inch TV. You can like plaster on your wall. Like they'll see your wall and like put the screen there or whatever.
Whoa.
So it's like it's kind
Yeah,
of
but what
recreating the room around you.
What happens if like your kid walks in? Is it on
I don't
their
know.
face or are
That's
they in
what I
front
mean.
of
It's probably there's probably glitches like that you think it's like really cool, but then you buy it and there's only like 3 movies that are compatible with it or
Right.
something maybe.
Do you remember
So-
the 3D TV craze?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
The one
I
that I
forgot about
had
that.
that Mike broke.
oh,
Forgot
yeah.
about that.
So good.
We would all like
That was an amazing TV.
It was so awesome. Ben drove
What happened
so
to
much
you?
so
so
far
that
just
we
to
were,
our house at like midnight to watch it.
Yeah, dude.
Remember
I remember when you got it. You were like, dude, it's here. I was like, I'm on my way.
It was clearer than way clearer than you get 3D in a movie theater.
Oh yeah,
By far.
yeah. Active
crazy.
3D was really cool.
The 3D thing is just terrible.
No, and I kind of agree at this point in time. Like, I wouldn't go through the trouble of having 3D anymore. But his plasma screen, because it was still it was a plasma, right?
Yeah.
It had such a high refresh rate. I want to
It
say
was like
600
hertz. Yeah.
It was unreal. The way it looked when I remember this one demo that we watched with the glasses on. It was like a snowboarder.
It was like a snowboarding, in the Alps.
Dude, that
It was
pretty crazy.
so sick.
So
What happened to him?
Now he just
well, RG3 scored
that-
a first down or got his first
No,
down.
what happened to the 3D
Oh.
TVs? Why did they not become?
They didn't catch on because people.
Why?
Because there's only like the exact thing. There's only like 5 movies that went with it,
Yeah.
and then they
That's
were
the
like,
problem.
"Wah, wah." Sorry, RG3 did a
Oh yeah.
first
so
down.
I'm out. My poor grandmother had Alzheimer's, and we were looking for a nursing home for her. And then I get a phone call from my next door neighbor, and he's like, "Hey man, I broke your TV." I was like,
What?
"Yeah." So
I
there was a Redskins party at our house, and he calls me saying that he broke my TV, and I thought he was joking. And I get home, and the party obviously moved from my house to next door to their house.
Were you there for that, Ben?
And I walk in, and
Oh, that friend.
my TV's smashed,
Yeah, I
and it's
knew
plasma, so all the gas leaks out instantly. So, yeah. And it was all because we had a terrible season as Redskins fans, and RG3 scored a first down, which hadn't happened in quite a while.
I want to say it was a touchdown.
No, it was
And-
a first down.
Okay, either
And
way,
he jumped up.
it was exciting. We were all jumping and screaming. A remote was thrown,
Cell phone.
and then you could still hear the game going on. It was just black, so we just.
I love that he's
booked
taken over
it.
the story and has gotten every like detail of it incorrect.
It's all right.
He's correcting you as you're going.
What? He wasn't there.
He's,
What I get
But I
wrong?
know the story better.
He knows it was a first down. He knows it
He
was
wasn't even there.
He knows that it was a cell phone, not a remote.
It was a cell phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been telling that story wrong for years. Why is he holding the
Luckily,
remote?
insurance
But
covered
thank
it.
you for hijacking that, Steve.
Insurance covered it. Technically, I sued him, if on paper,
Wow.
but we're still friends.
We're gonna have him in here. We're gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
We-
gonna
we-
address
We'll
that.
bring it up.
We love him very much.
We gotta
His side
address
of the
that.
story.
I don't know if he knows there is a podcast yet.
I'm not sure either. I think he does know,
I'm pretty sure he does.
but he's a pretty busy guy. I'm sure
I
he
think
does not listen.
everybody knows. Right?
Yeah, I mean we're like world famous.
I mean, I've been
30 I
spending,
think we
like-
had like 30 views. This
I've been
week.
spending like ton of money on like trying to get this thing boosted on social
Boost.
media, haven't you guys?
Speaking of which, I was looking into the neon signs so that we could be just like Joe Rogan and have a neon sign that says Unsought Opinions behind us when we move into the podcast studio.
Should we make some like social media
I think it'd be great.
about this?
Probably.
I'm not that guy,
Can we just wait till I have a job?
but I will do it.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh, dude, I'm not running
Ha-
social media.
Having
I'm
social
so
media
bad at
for
it.
this stinking.
Anyway, okay.
pod.
I may be able to do that.
How is this linked to what I'm saying?
I don't know.
You're talking.
Starlink.
I priced out neon signs. That's all I said.
Yeah,
That's like,
but
that's the story. We're not talking about social media.
Can you
we
explain
were
how
though
you guys-
before you started
But
talking
what would the sign
randomly
be
about
for?
signs.
He's
For
talking
the
about for the
YouTube.
video, yeah.
exactly. All right. What about your
Oh
signs?
my god.
Can you just explain what you
Steve,
want
I think
to say
you were
about the
out on your
signs?
So I
there.
looked it up for how much a neon light sign is for a 40-inch wide
Custom made.
sign that just says
Let me
Unsought
guess.
Opinions.
You know, I have done glass bending before.
I'm
in
gonna guess
chemistry class.
$450.
No, I think that's like what they cost without it being
How big?
custom
40
made.
inches.
40 inches.
I
not
would.
very big.
I don't even have a number. $2,300.
Does it have any cool designs?
Just guess.
It's just blue in cursive.
Oh,
It says
blue.
Unsought
Just guess.
Opinions. Actually, no, it's not blue. It changes colors.
What's the company?
I don't know. Neon
Just
signs.
guess.
1-800-neonsigns.com.
friend of the
Ben?
show.
This is taking way too long.
I bet it's $300.
All right, go ahead.
It was like $475. You were very close. Luke.
$475.
Yeah, it was not
Dude,
as
that's
bad.
actually a deal.
You can get a smaller one that's like 20 inches. It's like $250.
I'm definitely in favor of you buying that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Should we?
Why
hang
don't we
up
get
our,
old Papa John's to
yeah.
buy it?
yeah.
We should hang up that one gigantic
Oh, that's going to be hung
picture.
for sure.
But it's just you, me, and Jason, right?
That's okay.
We're going to have to crop in someone else.
We'll
Sorry,
just
Jason.
Have to add some
Paste
faces
your
over it.
guys'
That's a
faces.
great picture. Dude, the artwork, Sarah's artwork, unreal.
Yeah, that is really
She
cool.
is so cool. I've never met her, but I want to meet her. I want to talk to her about her art.
The world
Go
should
through and look at every one of those pictures. They all apply to something that we've talked about, apparently. There's half of them I don't have any
Except for
recollection of.
one item, and I'm not going to reveal what item, but it was just for her.
But it's in the top
To
left corner.
answer your question, because I asked about it, the tentacles on the bottom of the helmet?
Yes.
Space filler.
No,
What
Wait,
is
so
it?
it doesn't apply to anything?
Not that part.
now it does.
Unbelievable.
Whoa.
And now
That's a self-fulfilling prophecy or
that's
whatever that's called.
crazy.
We've talked about it now.
She just Neuralinked
She
us.
just Neuralinked us,
Dang.
dude. She's
Dude,
next
that's
level,
crazy.
dude. She's
That's
a
the Mandela
legit
effect.
artist.
Wow, I think
Nope.
we should close with that. That's crazy.
Also, I am going to get T-shirts made.
Are you really?
I'm in process of figuring that out. Yeah.
How are you on getting
You'll
a table
probably
made?
need some.
Oh, dude, I know a guy who actually makes crazy tables.
I thought you said you were having one made.
That's the guy.
So
Oh
you're
no,
not
that one's
talking-
for my house. That's just gonna be a coffee table.
Wait.
You're
So
gonna
there's
bring it
not
here
a
every
table
week?
being made.
Are we all getting our own
There is
tables?
a table being made,
But not
for
the
you.
pot. Was that you said that?
I think he's bringing that table from home every week.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just strapping it.
Am I
onto-
going insane that you said that? We had a
I
table
probably
being
did
made?
say that, but I certainly didn't mean it. Also, I do think that the
Sarah
t-shirt,
will tell
the
us.
t-shirt idea would be awesome. And my other friend Sarah,
Friends too.
she made a QR code for me that I'm gonna put on the back of the shirt or like the shoulder of the shirt. That if you scan it, it takes you right to the pod.
Would it take you to the Podbean?
We technically have a
People
website,
don't
but
know
It's
it's
on
not very
Spotty.
good.
It takes
We
you to
also
the
need to
Spotty
get
one.
our email up and working in a better way.
What do you mean?
Um,
It's up. It's working.
oh wait, it is,
And it's
okay.
better.
So
Unsoughtopinions@gmail.com.
perfect.
Get
That
it.
brings us to our user emails. Dan, you want to read one of them?
Please send us emails.
Yes. This is from Podbean. It says, "Thank you. Your upload is complete on episode number 10, which is I can't read it. It's something about whatever we talked about last week."
I will say thank you, Podbean, for the email and keep them coming.
Yeah.
They email me almost every week.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty consistently, honestly.
I think Steve meant one of the thousands from our listeners is probably what he meant, not the your subscription is still active email.
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right, Blue. Why don't you take the next one?
I can't read. This
All right, I'll take it.
Golly, you guys are garbage.
Okay, I'll read it. Brethren, thank you so much for reading my question live. It's crazy that you would know that. I'm sorry, hang on. That I would know that you would do this. That's
you
weird.
can't read either.
Yeah, I'm just struggling. It's kind of small print, so
The
I'm
plane
struggling
is
with
going into the mountains.
It's crazy that you would read my email live. I listen to you guys all the time. My favorite member of the cast is Luke. Wow, that's so nice of her. My favorite thing about this podcast is every time that you guys talk, Steve interjects in every conversation, and I love hearing his voice so much, especially when he screams into his microphone.
I said I was working on it.
There she goes. She's right again. She says, "If you guys, oh gosh, I just spilled my drink." She says, "If you guys can keep up the show, we'll definitely be continuing to listening from the Johnson family." Wow, a whole family listening. That's crazy.
All right, here's a
Whole
real
family of
comment from
Johnsons.
T. Rodney, my guy.
My man.
Did you say a real comment?
7:38.
What do you mean by that?
The Johnson family fully commented.
Come on, dude. You can't sell the Johnson.
Well, I
family.
meant like direct comment.
Shut. Sorry, Johnson family. Please keep
Says-
listening.
T. Rodney, 7:30 a.m. ish. Finally figured out how to leave a comment. It was a struggle. Great show, guys. I love it. P.S. If you all start talking about books, I'm out.
Fair.
T. Rodney, you are my
Which is
spirit animal.
great because I was listening to that one book, which is very weird, and then my library thing was up, and I had an hour left, so I don't
Luke,
know
you
the
were
ending.
telling me about A Brave New World. You read that, right?
Yeah,
It's
Isn't
very
it weird?
that's
no,
very weird.
he's gonna be out if we talk about it.
Well, we're not
I
talking
have
about
to,
it.
I have to leave like right now, but Yeah, Brave New World's crazy. It's a very weird book. I read it after reading 1989, which is a way better book. Oh, sorry, 84.
Wait, isn't it 1983?
Yeah,
Wait, what year were you born?
1984, crazy book. Brave New World, crazy book. So yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
this week when you're out and about, just remember one thing's happening all around you. AI. In addition to other things. So keep your mind to yourself, Neuralinkers. We don't need you teaming up on us, especially when we don't have the ability to hear you talking about it. So blessings to you and yours. Somebody want to cover the old stopping recording button anytime?
keep your
Is it the
thoughts and
is
your
it the red
opinions to
button
yourself,
or the
folks.
stop button? This one.
Or small.